Well, what's up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. This is your girl, Coach Shine, coming at you with another live conversation. I am going to get into some topics today, of course, about marketing and business. And I just feel that it's really, really important to market and do things in your own way. When it comes to you finding your special way, your special niche, your special strategy, that is something that I specialize in and I help my clients really, really get crystal clear on, because it's important that you learn how to do things in your own voice, in your own essence, in your own tone, and in alignment with your own growth and evolution. And too many times I see people are relying heavily on a certain way of doing things, doing it like somebody else, trying to do it and keep up with someone. But my thing is, once you have mastered authenticity, and this is a big word for me because I get people all the time who are trying to, fit their business into a certain look and a certain structure. And it's like, okay, is it authentic? Is it true to who you are? The reason why it's easy for me to continuously grow and level up and evolve is because I value authenticity. Okay? So for me, it's like, as I grow, so does my brand, so does my business. I know that I am doing things that no one else sees and that no one else knows about. But when I show up online, when I show up in my content, I have something to say and share, and it's not going to be like anybody else's. It's not going to look like anybody else's. And it's like so many people have gotten so caught up in being so robotic in their content and in their business, to the point where it's like, okay, can you bring your unique essence? Can you bring your unique identity? Can you bring what makes you special? Because in reality, I know that I am special. I don't need anybody else to tell me that. I don't need anybody else to confirm that for me. I know that I have a special, unique gifts and abilities. And that is something that's undeniable. Most people are waiting for other people to validate them. When you are in this type of business and this type of work, you must be able to validate yourself. You must be the one that says, I'm going to do this for myself. I read this term that said it's better by yourself. And I honestly cannot, disagree with that, right? Better by yourself. But I actually added in, it's also better with people who are also supportive and uplifting as well. Because not everybody is going to be. And that's okay too. But if you find people, you find tribe, you find your team, you find people that work well with you, then it's better to have people. But knowing that you value yourself in a way that you put yourself first, and you know who you are, you're not conforming, you're not trying to fit in, you're not trying to people please, you're not trying to make other people mold and shape you into something that you're not. This comes from a place of knowing that who you are and what you bring, no one else can. What you do, how you do it, how you speak it, how you share it, no one else can. Your essence cannot be replicated. Your essence, your power cannot be duplicated. I see it time and time again. Welcome in, Star. Welcome in. I see it time and time again. People are so afraid to share. They're so afraid to share what they know. They're so afraid to share their energy. They're so afraid of seeing people copy them. Let me tell you something, guys. In this business, in this work, I have seen people try their hardest to mimic me, to mimic every single thing I do, to mimic every single thing I do. And do I get offended? No. That comes with the territory. When you are an influencer, when you are somebody who holds power, when you are somebody who knows who they are, when you are somebody who shifts paradigms. Welcome in, Goddess, welcome in. When you are someone who knows that they are actually moving humanity forward. When you are somebody who knows that you are shifting consciousness. So the best thing you can do is continue to focus on your own purpose, continue to focus on your own vision and your own goals, right? And to me, the best way that you protect yourself, because there is some things out there that you must understand and learn and really grow through. But the best way to protect yourself is by creating your own systems. And this is something that I really, really coach my clients in, because this is important. When you have these systems to support you, you don't worry about this stuff. You don't worry about what to do next. You don't worry about how things are going to happen. You make them happen. You speak it into existence. You go work your system. You go create it. You find your resources. You utilize your resources. There's a reason why I speak on being resourceful, being unlimited. And so the thing about it is, when you have a company that you are growing, that you are scaling, there are going to be people that's going to try to come in and try to see if they can try to get you to do things how they do it. Now, mind you, I'm open to new information. I'm open to input. I'm open to guidance. I'm open to people sharing what they have, but I also have a solid foundation in who I am. I cannot be easily swayed. It has to align. It has to make sense. And it has to work together for what I am and for the brand. Because honestly, when you have a brand, you already know what to do. Collaborations become easy. Partnerships become easy because you're not trying to get in nobody else's lane. So this is where I encourage people to really understand where they are in their business. And if you truly need help and support and guidance and actually solidifying what you do and how to do things in a way that actually really represents who you are, then definitely schedule a coaching session so that you can get a brand audit so that you can see what it is that you can do. Right? So that you can see, what can I do differently? What can I improve? What's the information that I'm missing that I need right now? So this is about you taking initiative. This is about you actually making those steps forward. The best way to grow is to keep moving. The best way to grow is to keep moving. And when I say moving, I'm meaning like making changes, making adjustments, doing things that you can do within your reach, within your surroundings, within your home, within your community, within your online spaces. But knowing that you're doing it from a place that is nurturing you, that is filling you up, that is coming from a place of, this is helpful to me to do, so this does not feel draining. This is the key. This is how you should be thinking. Showing up every day should be easy, because it is. And this is the thing, guys. When you've built your own world, when you built your own world and you watch the people that's in your world running amok, and you're like, okay, we got to create some order for this. We got to create some order. Welcome in, welcome in. We got to create some order. So this is where you got to start to really look at it from this perspective and lead. See, leadership requires you to see where people are out of integrity, where people are out of focus. And when I speak of people, I'm talking about your people. The ones that are connected to you. You have to be the one to say, I'm going to be the change. I'm going to be the example. And I'm going to hold the standard. So that other people can have the permission to rise and do better. That's what leadership is. I'm very particular, guys, because I don't play around when it comes to my growth. I don't play around when it comes to my evolution. And I also don't play around when it comes to my quality and well-being. Those things are important to me. Quality and well-being. So if you want to talk about values, there you have it. Quality and well-being. So most times we have to look at our mind, our mindset. We have to look at the thoughts, the things we are engaging, the things we are participating in, and we actually have to do something about it. Proper thinking. These are those results that we talk about that most people can't see unless they are just witnessing your transformation. They can see there's a shift in your aura, there's a shift in your presence, there's a shift in how you show up, but they don't see that you actually shifted something internally. And this is where you got to really look at the things that you value and that you place your attention on and your focus on to determine what feels right for you. You know how they say everybody has their own definition of success? It's true. Some people will measure success in different ways. And just because somebody market and measure their success in a certain way doesn't mean you have to measure up to it in that way. My business is always successful. Always. And I know that there's a point where it's going to really grow in ways that I can't even wrap my head around right now. Because right now, guys, I'm telling you, me building a team that's solid, and I've built teams before, and I've had to move forward because they still are doing their thing. Those teams are still working. They're still in place. They're still progressing. But now for this level, and this is what they don't talk about. They don't talk about having to build a team for each level, do they? No, they don't. Because I can look at the team I built already and like, okay, great, we did some amazing work. We moved through a lot, and they're still working. They're still working with me. But I need a new team for this new level and this new vision that I'm holding, because this is a different level. And this is what people don't speak about. So if you're not actually living this stuff, you don't know what to say. You don't know what to talk about. But this is what I'm trying to tell people. When you are actually living your truth, living your actual life, living your actual experiences, you have plenty to share. You have plenty to talk about. You have plenty to educate on. You have plenty to create. You have so many solutions that you can bring. This is not hard, people. Most people are overthinking it. Most people are still caught in the perfectionism. And you want to know how I know? Because I can tell how they are. I can tell by what level they're on and what they're thinking and what they're doing and how long they've been doing it and what needs to shift. Most people are still caught up in an image. And I'm about this for real. Most people want to look cool. And I'm cool for real. You see what I'm saying? Like, this stuff ain't hard. When I see people doing things that I've already done, I just like, okay, good. Have fun. Go at it. Welcome in, Juju. Go at it. Have fun. I mean, I literally encourage people to have experiences. I don't feel no type of way, baby, because I know I'm on a different level. I know I'm in a different place. I'm in a different space. I'm doing my own thing. And that's the thing. You got to be in a way where your brand, and you know who you are, in a way where nothing can F with that. It just is what it is. Nothing even comes close. It just is what it is. I'm saying this in a way for you guys to understand who you are. For you to understand how you gotta move. Because I'm seeing a lot of you guys trying to figure me out, trying to figure out the sauce. And I'm like, baby. The sauce is you. See what I'm saying? And when you can keep that saucy, you're going to be good. You're going to be all right. The sauce is you. Anybody that knows me and been around me knows I don't mind seeing nobody else shine. Like, it does not bother me. I'm unbothered. I'm unaffected. See what I'm saying? Because I know who I am. And so there's nothing you can do that makes me feel any less. If anything, I'm going to encourage you to be better. I'm going to speak life. I'm going to encourage you to grow. I'm going to encourage you on something that you ain't know or seen. I'm going to educate. I'm going to teach. I'm going to spread the message. So if that ain't your mentality and with it, well, then we are not the same. And that's cool. I don't need you to be me to be you. I'm just saying, we got to learn how to really grow ourselves. Business is a reflection of who you are and who you are being and who you are becoming. It's as simple as that. And I know Some of you guys are still trying to figure some things out in this thing, in this business, and in this entrepreneurship. But I'm telling you guys, it's simple when you get the support that you need, when you get the guidance you need, when you really get those answers. I was looking at a review I had the other day. Matter of fact, I might try to reshare it if I can find it again. But how she was saying how, how I word things and how I put things, that gave her the clarity she needed to see it in a whole new way. Some of you guys just need that kind of shift, that kind of structure, that kind of guidance. And you sleeping on coaching because you're not even realizing that, hey, a conversation can change everything for you. Like, I don't have to keep telling you the benefits of coaching and what it can do for you. Like, literally having a conversation can change everything for you. And it's just that simple. And that's where it's at right now. Most of y'all need to just have conversations with the right people. When I think about wealth building, right, and wealth creation, living in a wealth reality, baby, they don't tell you that you are the wealth. You are the wealth. You are the wealth. So you moving in that energy and that knowing is the key that unlocks every door. You see what I'm saying? It's the key that opens up those doors and those spaces and those opportunities that are designed for you specifically. That's going to help you win. That's going to help you grow. That's going to help you succeed. That's going to give you the benefits. That's going to give you the opportunities. That's going to give you your desires and things that actually are in alignment with you. Because not just your desires, but things that actually are in alignment with you. Because let's be real, some of y'all desires ain't in alignment. And that's where you got to understand it and really be real about that. Welcome in, Queen Jazz. What's up? What's up? So we got to be honest about how we are moving online and offline, in person. How we doing things in real life, in reality. Like, I really want people to stay in touch. When I say grounded, I mean you got to keep your foot on the ground. Meaning you got to keep yourself in reality. There is no escapism. You can't hide the truth from me because I am the truth. See what I'm saying? And when I operate in the truth, there's nothing that can be just trying to hold me on something that I don't know. Because honestly, I'm going to find the truth out anyway. I'm going to find out the answer. I'm going to figure it out. How you doing? How's everything today? We're trying to get in this real talk, this real conversation. Because I feel like, we got to really look at ourselves and analyze. Have you grown in this area? I mean, these shifts be really some really small things that I be tweaking. Meaning, like, in my thinking, I can look at something one way and then immediately I'm reframing it to be something else. She said that's hard at times. What's that? What's hard at times? But it's about, being able to really reframe the way we see things. And you can see how it starts rearranging you and everything on a cellular level and put you in alignment and position to what you want to be, because you have to start to kind of have that foresight. And then I read a message from one of my my colleagues, I'll call it, where she was saying, but it wasn't to me specifically, but in her content, that your audience needs to know that you're psychic. I'm like, we ain't got to keep reminding them about being psychic. You either know it or you don't. You get what I'm saying? You know, like getting into those gifts and things. Okay, if people know you are, you know, clairvoyant and have these clairsentience and all these different clairs, okay, cool. Okay, but I don't need to go around keep displaying that, man. We're trying to be on business right now. And if that needs to be said in certain times, in certain occasions, okay, cool. But baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the awareness, cool. But we really got to get to realness, okay? What's real? What's reality? Because I don't want people caught up in the woo. I don't want people caught up in the air without, you know, really having no real structure and guidance. That ain't what I want. I do want people to know who they are. I do want people to know that, you know, listen, there's different things out here that you must know, but I do want people to understand that they got to know what they don't know. You follow me? She said, doing things different in my mind that fast. Okay, that makes sense because I understand that this is something that I've developed and practiced for a very long time. So it is something that's second nature for me. So I can definitely understand if it can't be done in such a rapid speed for most people. And I know for me it's instantaneous. And then she said, I dream things, then they happen. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Those dreams are not just dreams. Those are actually visions. Those are things that are guiding you. Those are things that are showing you, hey, this is something that you're going to experience today. This is what you're going to see. See, I like to look at it as every day is a new start, right? So when you go to sleep at night, whatever you experience that night, and when you wake up and open your eyes and do what you're going to do, you've already prepared yourself in the dream realm. So now it's about you really, you know, setting the stage for you to do things that are with intention, that are in alignment to what you truly want. Because I often tell people, you got to think about the life that you want, right? Are you taking direction, or are you doing things that are in that direction? Meaning, are you actually moving, making choices and decisions that are in alignment with what you want, the lifestyle you want to live, the money you want to make, the car you want to drive, the job you want to work? Are you making those choices? The kind of partners or spouses you want to be with, the type of interactions you have with people, the type of friends you want. Are you checking all this stuff? And if things don't fit, if things don't work, if things ain't what you want, then why choose it? That's where you get to start looking and observing and saying, I got to change something. I got to refine. I got to start creating and crafting my own life. This is where you got to put the power in your hands and not just take any old thing that comes to you. And this comes when you start making the choice to choose you first. And when that is your habit, because most times people are like, well, what's your daily habits? My habit is choosing me. My habit is choosing me. Okay, so when things don't actually benefit me or work for me or doesn't make me feel like I'm in my highest self, my highest timeline, my highest quality that I deserve, then that's when I start shaking and jiving. I start making those adjustments. I start making those moves. I start making different choices, making different decisions. I start refining how I'm thinking about things. And no, it's not going to be easy. And no, it's not going to happen overnight. But this is what I'm telling you. When you see every single day as a new start, meaning you take it day by day, one day at a time, from sun up to sundown or whatever, you know, when you go to sleep at night and wake up, you must know that that's your beginning and that's your ending. So you starting every day to evaluate your daily habits, your daily approach to things, your daily ways of how you're showing up for your business. Like, you get to see yourself. Queen Jazz said, I didn't think that. I thought I was supposed to change something whenever I do dream it. Am I not? No. You're not supposed to change anything when you dream it. Like, hold on, let me unplug the thing. Oh well. Must be a reason. So so when I go into dream state, when I go into sleep, or when I'm actually meditating, or whatever you want to call it, right? That puts you in that place of you actually going within. I actually am I am in a place of surrender. I am a place of acceptance. I'm a place of allowing me to receive those downloads and that information, because it is coming inward. It's coming from the higher realms and into me. So whatever I am receiving, that's the higher intelligence. That is what is coming, and I just allow it to download, to update me, kind of like software. We are software. We like technology. We are the latest technology at all times. So people shouldn't worry about AI, because we are always the supreme intelligence. Okay. Now, when we receive those dreams and downloads, this is where we have to feel into how your response is on a nervous system level. Because some things will bring up fear or something that may be triggering, but that is where you can pinpoint trauma. And that's simply what it is. Something that has not been healed, something that has not been addressed, or something that may have been addressed but just needs to be addressed on another level. Because we operate on multiple levels. We have the spiritual, the physical, the emotional, the mental. We have so many different planes that we must heal on for the very same thing. So this is why most people think they're going in a circle or a spiral, or they're experiencing the same thing over and over. No, you are experiencing it on a different level. So your nervous system is the very thing that is going to advise you on where you are on each particular thing that you receive. So the essence of you is to receive. So when you receive those downloads and that information, and you start to feel into how you feel. Are you angry? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? Do you have resentment, bitterness, shame, doubt? What's coming up for you? You see what I'm saying? And then once you're able to gauge with the awareness what it is trying to signal for you, now you get to move in some new energy. You get to move with new awareness, because what you didn't know is what you needed to know. This is why I tell people, what you know doesn't matter for real. It's what you don't know that you need to know. So I advise people to go to the information that they don't know and do it scared. Be scary. Do it scary. Right? Like go and feel into why you have that trigger coming up. Why is your nervous system going, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you shaking? Why are you, feeling that way? And then allow yourself to get those answers, because I tell people all the time, your support is always nearby. You ever got online and seen something that spoke directly to you in your situation, even like right now? Because guess what? That's how the divine works. Nobody's alone. Nobody's ever lonely. We got to get out of that idea that, oh, I'm all by myself. I don't have help. I don't have support. No, you just don't have it in the way that you may think you do. But you do have it. So it's about now looking at, okay, what do I want as a new standard? And I tell people all the time, I'm continuously raising my standards. I'm continuously raising the bar because I refuse to settle. So when you're continuously in the mindset of leveling up or making those changes and adjustments for the betterment of you and your quality and well-being, that's when you start to do things differently because you value who you are. You say, I matter. You say, I want the best for me. And this is what it's about. So the more that you get in tune with yourself and what you are receiving and the environment around you, you start to feel liberated. And it's just like that. And this is something that's a daily thing. This is constant. Welcome in, Scott. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. I see you guys coming in here. So it's a constant process, but it's one that becomes normal the more you do it, you know? Oh, man. All right. She said, I never knew that. And yes, I feel like that. Thank you for explaining this. I need to pay more attention then. Get answers how, and yes, you are now. Get answers on. Okay, well, here's the thing. Well, that's something you need answers on. The best way to do it is to stay curious. And the best way to stay curious is to ask questions. My mom used to tell me all the time when I was growing up. She said, you was my child that asked a whole lot of questions. And I can't say I don't ask a lot of questions today, but I just find those answers on my own. But I still have been that person that if I'm around people and I don't know something, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. And not in a way of where I'm trying to interrogate you or anything, but just in the essence of I'm looking to learn. I'm curious. I'm trying to figure this out. Like if it's something I don't know, I want to know. Now, if it doesn't matter to you, of course you're not going to be curious. Of course you're not going to be, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to care. So when it comes to you getting answers, it's simply you asking questions. And immediately when I ask questions, I find the answers. But how many adults do you know that has worked and wired their mind in a way where they're still a student, where they're still learning, right? Because most time in the structure of things, how it's been, they've told you, you go from, grade school, graduate high school, you go off to college, you can go get your master's, doctor's, or whatever. You then go into work field and you get training on the job, you get your career, you're working. But do they tell you about continued education? I know for hairstylists, we have continued education. We are supposed to continue learning. So you should, as an adult, think for the whole duration of your life that you should continue to learn. You should continue your education, meaning continuing to educate yourself. This is why I say coaching is so important, because mentorship actually fills in that space. It fills in those gaps. It fills in a lot of voids for people where they are missing education on some things. Because you can get mentorship on life. You can get mentorship on personal matters. You can get mentorship on finances. You can get mentorship on, how to raise children. You can get mentorship on every single thing you can think of. So continuing your education means you're willing to be a student. You're continuing to learn. So you get answers by you putting yourself in that mindset of I'm looking to grow. I tell people all the time, I have a growth mindset, and it's because I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to get better. So that's really what it is. So, it's about you really putting yourself in a place where you're like, I'm willing to grow. I'm willing to learn. So that's what it is. And I encourage you guys to get in those spaces that are in alignment with you. That are going to help you advance, that are going to challenge you, that are going to actually uplift and support you. This is a powerful one today, guys. So yes, business is all of those things. Business is all of those things. And when you allow yourself to go through your process and your journey, there's a deeper appreciation for your own truth, your own work, your own offers, for whatever you do. There's just something that comes with it that I just can't explain. I am really excited because I really want you guys to know that the more that you dig deep, the more that you dig into who you are, the more that you express yourself, the more that you're going to see your life transform for the better. The more you're going to see your finances and your income improve. The more you're going to see your mindset improve. The more you're going to see your life improve. The more you're going to see your relationships improve. I'm actually grateful to support more of you guys inside of my coaching spaces, and especially inside of Deeper Than Beauty Mentorship, because I'm accepting enrollments now for our start to be in July. And that is our 6-month mentorship program to actually support you in creating and structuring your system and your coaching business. But I also wanted you guys to know that that is going to elevate you on a whole nother level. And then getting inside of Rise to Millions, which is where we are actually coaching you in your $1 million brand, your $1 million year, and putting you in the position to actually create millions in your business. These are things that we are putting in the work for. I encourage each of you to trust your journey and trust your process, because it's all working out for you. I am also hosting free trainings for hairstylists who are looking to be a closer, high ticket sales closer, who are looking to learn how to do high ticket sales. I'm also, having the Augusta Digital Marketing Takeover that starts March 25th. It's a 3-day event. It's going to be about branding, marketing, digital products. And then I'm also supporting you guys in your hair appointments. So you can also book your hair appointments as well. And you can also purchase your wigs and bundles. Everything is available right now on my website. Every single thing is there. Okay? So thank you guys for tuning in. I pray this message has reached you at the level it needs to, And I look forward to supporting you guys inside of my coaching spaces. So be sure to book your one-on-one coaching sessions. And let's get this thing rolling, guys. We got things to do. We got things to accomplish. And I'm here to support you in your next level. All right. Thank you. Peace.